Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm finally filming my fall video of my house decor and how my fall decorations have come out. And this has been a long awaited video, not by you, but by me, because I had ordered a few things online, and you know how it is when you order things online and then you have to wait for them to come in, and everything just took like a week apart to come in, like one thing at a time. And so everything is done. I'm pretty happy with how everything came out. It's a little bit different from last year, and so I can't wait to share that with you, and I can't wait to share my thoughts of how I decorate for the fall with you guys. And I do apologize in advance because I'm washing clothes, so you may hear my washer or dryer go off. My children are going to be waking up pretty soon, so you may hear someone call me and ask for something or holler, and they're hungry. So, you know how it is. I don't think a washing machine ever stops going when a woman is off. But yeah, so I'm not a professional, I'm just filming, and I'm barely a professional at my professional career. So we'll see how it goes, but more than likely we're gonna get disturbed, and so I do apologize for that. So this is just a layout of my living room. If y'all remember the video of how it looked before, I'm really not going to start here. I'm going to start in my bedroom, but I just wanted to give you an overall look because, as you can see, the tones are a lot more warm, a lot more cozy. Yes, my walking pad is still present. I need to see it to do it. But everything else is very neutral, very warm, very earth tones. And I love it. I really do love how simple it is, because my overall style is very simple. And when I decorate for fall, especially, I like to decorate with things that are actually going to be used. So I'm going to be sharing my ideas with you guys. And I started out decorating many ways back. My daughter's going to be 21 on October 1st. When she was very little, that's when I started to decorate because I wanted to make a home more cozy for her. And so I would say I've learned a lot throughout the years, not as a professional decorator or anything like that, because I'm not by any means. I just like to have fun. But I've learned what works best for me, and so I'm going to share those things with you guys. For example, decorating on a budget. If I could say, if you only have a few dollars to decorate, I would say the number one thing that I would recommend to decorate with is pillows. Changing out pillows, or even getting pillow covers like at Amazon, or changing out the pillows themselves is like the number one easiest way to decorate a home without doing anything else into your house. And that can change the whole look and the whole atmosphere and the whole vibe you get. If you have a little bit more, I would recommend doing blankets, because blankets are interchangeable. You can wash them, you can use them throughout the years, and they're very convenient to pull into a space, on a table, on a couch, on a chair, on a bed. There's just so many different ways you can use pillows and blankets. Also, I would recommend some kind of lighting. So if you have extra money on top of that and you really want to give a kind of like a good feeling or cozy feeling, lighting is always my suggestion, with lanterns, candles, any kind of tool that would go into lighting. For example, these little mason jars right here, I put tea lights, strands of fairy lights in there, and they just look like magical when they're turned on. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and step in my bedroom, and that's where we're gonna go ahead and start off at. And again, I do apologize for random things you may see. We keep our house tidy, but we live in our house, so you're gonna see things. So this is my bedroom, and you guys remember how it looked before, right? It was a little off. We came back from Disney World in January 2024 this year. And we were like a little brainwashed from Disney, and I wanted my house to look like, well, my bedroom to look like Disney. So forgive me, I went through a phase. I still love Disney and I'm probably still brainwashed, but I don't have to have it in my room because it didn't really make sense for me and my husband's style. It didn't really, we weren't feeling it as much. But this country, this country look that has going on, we feel it. We're like, okay, we're Southern. We live in Texas and we feel this vibe. So this is totally us and it's back to normal and we're very happy. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through a few things that I did. So first of all, if y'all may have seen that funny door stopper, it's just a Loungefly thing that I put there to stop my door from hitting this chair and making the most obscene loud noise that, yeah, when the wooden door hits the wooden chair and it's like, ugh, I hate it. So that's what that is. It's just there. But isn't he so darling? I love Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear is proudly takes my money throughout the year, and their fall bear this year, their jack-o'-lantern bear, is no exception. He glows in the dark. I didn't tell my husband on accident. I just didn't think of it, and he saw it glowing one night when he woke up in the middle of the night, and he was like freaking out. He was like, oh my god, this bear glows. And I was like, yeah, isn't it cool? So don't be scared, he glows. On the table, on his coffee table, my husband's side, I just put this little cute, now this has been one in my house for years. We got this, I want to say, at Michael's Arts and Crafts store. And it's just a really cute wheelbarrow with some, faux leaves in there and some apples. And when I got this bedding, for some reason, this bedding, now, oh my god, let me tell you all my bedding story. I ordered several different beddings for fall. Of course, not all together. It was one at a time because my husband, I found out, is so picky that if he doesn't like it, it goes back. So this is probably the third or fourth one we end up getting through, and I love it and he loves it, and it reminds me of apple picking. Yes, doesn't it? Do y'all see it too? The red and the beige and the gray. It's very beautiful. We have a queen size bed. I got this bedding from Amazon in the king size, and as you can see, I like the way it goes over the bed, but it's longer length. Now that's not really the main reason why I got a king size. The main reason I get a king size bedding for my queen size bed is because my husband, when he sleeps, he likes to roll into the bedding like an alligator or crocodile or one of those. I'm pretty sure he's half that, because he does that every single night and he takes all the bedding. So I will be lucky if I get any bedding, unless I get the king size. So we're all good here. It works. And it reminds me of apple picking and hay rides. I just love it. It also reminds me of going to corn mazes, and it's just a very cheerful fall look. Now these beautiful pillows up here, I really don't know if they're pillows. I don't think they're marketed as pillows. We saw so many of these pumpkins, like it's a trend that's going on, and every store has their own style. But I was never happy with the stem, and you people know, you all know out there what I'm talking about. Sometimes the stem is overly done and too large and it looks silly. But these we got from at home, and it was instant. When we saw them at home, at the store at home, we knew they were perfect. We knew that they were perfect. And this one is it's a very pretty beige color, but it doesn't have anything on it. Now this one is a little bit different because it has the jack-o'-lantern face. So if you want that Halloween vibe, then you have the jack-o'-lantern face. Now, of course, I don't decorate for Halloween, just the fall. So I turn it around and it works perfectly. And it's made out of the same like boucle material. And this looks like, what is that called? I have some of this. I'm not going to remember. I don't like being put on the spot, guys. I get nervous. But I might remember later. If I do, I'll tell y'all. But look at that. I love the warmth it gives. You don't have to have a whole bunch of pumpkins in your room. You could have a pumpkin pillow and you see people know it's fall. Now, our art piece, I will admit, we went through some ordeals with our art piece. We had to look for a few times, and we were not happy with what we were finding out in the market stores. So we ended up putting back our barn, which I love. I love the canvas. I just wish we can get it framed, but it works. It works, and it's beautiful colors, and the tones work really well. These flowers that I put in here, these are from Hobby Lobby. So they're just like white, I think they're mums, but they're from Hobby Lobby. And let me see, I don't take off the tags primarily so I can tell you guys how much they were and where they were sometimes. And these were priced at $9.99, but you know Hobby Lobby always has sales, and you could always get it like on 40% off, sometimes 50% off. So you just have to kind of look out for their sales. This cute little jar right here. This is my table where I put my keys. So it's just mine. I have all my books for cooking because I spend a great deal of my life cooking. And that's where I have my bags. So I do like to put a couple of bags that I'm using at the time, either, you know, this week or this month. I like to put them here. But this I got from Hobby Lobby. And again, everything I got on sale. This is priced at $24.99. But it's beautiful. It's packed to the rim and it smells so good, like cinnamon. And I really, really love how they stuffed it. And they had a bag too. The bag was even cheaper and it came with more. But I really love the glass. The tray I got from Target. I spend the most money at Target, guys. The Magnolia collection there. Well, it's called Hearth and Home. But this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about decorating functional wise. Like functionality, you know, I didn't have anything there for my keys before. I would just throw them there. And I just put one single leaf. So cute. But I like to decorate with functionality in mind. Okay, guys, here's my desk. This is my work desk. It's the Magnolia. It's from the Magnolia desk that I got a few years ago from Living Spaces, and I am obsessed with it. I love it. My Yeti is attached to me, so everywhere I go, it goes. I'm sorry that's there, but this is some stuff that I picked up from the Hearth and Home collection at Target. Is this beautiful note tray. Yes, I am a note taker. Everything I do is very old style. I like to write my notes. I like to write inside my planner. This one's $14.99. The only thing I would say about Too Bad So Sad is that the Hearth and Hand, or Target in general, doesn't really have sales on this kind of stuff. At least not that I've ever seen. And when you find the pieces that you really like, you have to go for it because they go quickly. And not all stores carry all the items as well. But their stuff from this collection, anything from Magnolia, where no matter where you find it or buy it from, is durable quality. It's like so good. I love everything they make. It's so sturdy and heavy and priced really well. So I don't mind, you know, getting things even when they're not on sale. Well, I've never really found that. I don't even think they put sales unless you're ordering from like their website. I did get the cute little sand. I don't even know what this is called, but I've always wanted one of these and my husband liked it too. And so I just got this for our desk. well, for my desk. And just a couple of more things that I got up here. The recipe box. I love this. Oh, this is so magical. You can use this box for anything, but it's a recipe box. And when the paper is removed, it does say recipe on the actual brown box. And this thing was like 20 bucks. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm gonna find it. I'm sorry, guys. I retired that for a minute there. That used to be in front. But yeah, this was 20 bucks. I'm floored. I was like shocked by the price because it's so heavy and so nice and so great quality. And I am obsessed with my recipes and, you know, writing down my recipes and what I come up with and stuff. And of course, that's just something cool. I had to get one for my daughter too. I think they're really good heirloom pieces to just make recipes for your family that are in your family and then pass them down to your children. I just think that's so cool. That I got a few years ago from Hobby Lobby. My pastel frames of my beautiful babies, I had to switch them out and I had to put fall wooden ones for fall because I just love wood in general. And I got those from Amazon. And that's about it. From anything up here I already had, so I just moved the stuff. You know, I moved my little cotton jars, the milk jars with the cotton. I put those up there, and I really like how it came out. Okay, guys, so that's enough of my room. I have the home sweet home. So that was changed from, I took down the little pastries with the little macaroons. I really love that art piece, but it had to go. And I do that a lot with art. I'll take my art down and change it around. Okay, guys, so there we go. That's my bedroom, and it's gonna stay like that until Christmas time. So now here we are in the doorway. Now for my doorway, I did move this piece of art here because I love that one. I can still remember the days I prayed for all the things I have now. Like my family. That reaches me deep when I read that. And then we have, this is my favorite, my autumn harvest sign. I got this from Kirkland's a while back, maybe a couple of years ago, but it's always been my favorite sign. And I just put some leaves behind it. And then we have the, I love the wreaths, so you're gonna see wreaths in my house everywhere. I did not put anything, I usually do put garlands going up the staircase, but we had my daughters, I don't know why, they tend to trip easily on the stairs. Well, at least they did when we first moved in the house. So I don't want anything in the stairway anymore. I don't want anything to cloud their judgment of where each step is. So I don't do that anymore. Oh, there's my washer. Sorry, guys. I got this sign, pick your own family farm. I'm pretty sure I got this from Hobby Lobby. If it wasn't Hobby Lobby, it was Kirkland. That had to be at least 2 years ago. Now this, guys, I decorated this differently this year. I put the same sign, the pumpkin patch locally grown. I've gotten that one from Hobby Lobby. And if you go to Hobby Lobby, good gracious, I am so sorry. You hear the washer going on. The washer and the dryer, I swear. This is a woman's day off. The dryers never stop in this house, or the washers. Okay. Everything happens on your day off, right? Like, what could happen on a woman's day off? Everything. Everything does. On a man's day off, nothing. But anyways, there's pumpkin patch, apples, ciders, hay rides. Oh, so cozy. And then I like to switch out what I put in my farmer's market box. All these little signs I get from Hobby Lobby. So all the box signs about the family blessings and stuff, I get those from Hobby Lobby, along with the little pumpkins. And so, yes, these two. Actually, that one, I think I got those from Michael's, these 2-leaf ones. but these are from Hobby Lobby. This one's from Michael's. This one's from Michael's. This one's from Hobby Lobby. I swear, I'm all over the place, guys. This is one of my favorite. Home, a story of who we are, a collection of things we love. Ain't that the truth? And then the people you live for, laugh and love most. One of life's greatest blessings. People whom one knows, loves, and trusts. Gather a moment of happy and sound remembering we are one. So cute. Okay, so this, guys, last year I did like a scarecrows. I did my scarecrows and little hay balls and all kinds of cute things, but I wanted to tone it down this year, and so I did keep it really simple on the bench. This is just like a reading nook, and it's really just like a little library. It's not a library section, but like a little books of where me and my husband will put our books that we're reading for this season. So we went to Barnes & Noble and we got some books for the fall, and I will definitely share it because there's actually a lot more than these. I'm going to share those with y'all and show you all the books we got because we're obsessed with books. But this is what we do. We just like kind of store them here, and you know, it's kind of just really quaint. And this is what I mean when you have to decorate with functionality in mind. I swear you're going to love your house so much more if you're decorating with things for the fall or things for any holiday that you're actually using. You know, not just decorations, but to make it look more cozy and warm with the things that you're actually enjoying. So before I get started right there, I'm going to show you all the other side of the wall. So I don't really have anything on the other side other than the mirror, this beautiful black mirror, and this wreath. And I got this wreath. I ordered it from Kirkland, or not Kirkland's, yes, Kirkland's. I ordered it from Kirkland's, and it's beautiful, and it was so affordable. You'll have to get, when they have the sales, it's the best time to get. But this is how I know that my house is haunted, because this mirror, it always has fingerprints. No matter how many times I clean it non-stop. And I cleaned it with so many different cleaners too. And then every single day, it has all these fingerprints, like gobs of fingerprints. Like, is this someone's just like doing this all day? And if y'all know any kind of what I can do, you can even kind of see it right now, what I can do to get these fingerprints out. Yeah, if y'all have any kind of like suggestions of what I can do, not for the ghosts or the being haunted, but for the prints, you know, just let me know, because whatever I'm using, it's not helping. Okay, so we're gonna go to the living room. Yeah, I was so worried that people were gonna like trip on my walking pad if I left my walking pad there, but apparently nobody walks on my walking pad but me, so we're all good. Those are my two pumpkins, S and H, for my beautiful girls, because they are my cutest pumpkins in my world. This sign, I know it's like an outdoor sign, but I love it so much. I got it from Michael's when it was on sale for 40% off, because these signs are expensive. I want to say this one was like $70, but I got it last year when it was like on 40% off or 50% off. And I just love it so much that I don't put it outside. I just like it inside. I'll do little things like this so that I don't have to get new decorations. I'll put like foliage or pumpkins in my wheelbarrow. And for blankets that we use throughout the year, I'll stick them in something like this. It says handpicked farm fresh, and they still have those buckets, those farm fresh pumpkins buckets at Hobby Lobby. And there's all kinds of things you could do with those. You could stick leaves in there, you can stick like garland in there, you can stick candles, you know, whatever you want. And then on my TV, I just put some simple garland with those beautiful chalk pumpkins. I love these. I love them. I got these from Kirkland's. Kirkland's is my favorite. This kind of this table was very difficult for me this year, guys. I didn't know what to do with it. I really struggled. I wanted it to be, you know, cohesive to the decor, but I also wanted it to be functional for us and not have a whole bunch of decorations on it. So I did try various things with it. We picked up this acorn because, as y'all know, it's the year of the acorn. If y'all have been out, you're gonna see acorns everywhere. And we didn't know what on earth to do with this acorn once we brought it back home. We got this one from Hobby Lobby and it was like $5 because it was on sale. And we love it, but we don't have any idea what to do with this. We just stuck it here. Oh, that's my husband's reading light for when he reads. This is a little lantern we got from Kirkland's. We got this jack-o'-lantern for like little treats and goodies. But as you can see, my husband is going to town in that thing. We just put little candies in there. The tray, we usually have this tray here, and it usually has candles and the remotes. But I did something unusual with it this time because we both love, you know, tea. And so when I saw this beautiful tea set, it's not really a tea set, but it's a teapot from I got it from the Hearth and Home collection at Target. Oh, it's so gorgeous. How could you not? Who needs this in their life? Everyone does. It was so beautiful, this teapot. And look at that price. It's so good. I'm trying to open it. Okay. We're not going to open it. Oh, there we go. We opened it. So, you can see. I love it. It's beautiful with that. It's like a brass. And then the beautiful fluted cups. They really go good with the brass on the teapot. And I would love to make some tea like they do with the milk. My husband thinks it's weird, but I know that that's like a European thing, I think. And I really want him to make me some tea like that. My husband does the tea. So, yeah. Have y'all heard of that? I want to know, do y'all make your own tea too? And do y'all put cream in it and milk? Not coffee. Tea. Yes, it's a thing. One of the fall books that I was reading, a really good one about this haunted house, the woman was making tea as well, and she was making some tea for her friends, and then she was like, you know, I'm sorry guys, I'm all out of milk, and so they put sugar in it, and I was like, man, I gotta try it like that. You know, we're in Southern, and we drink tea all the time, but it's like iced tea, you know, you would just boil the tea and put some ice and some sugar if you want sugar in it. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I've been missing out. I've been drinking tea the wrong way this whole time. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. You're gonna see little bits of my daughter. She owns every room. She likes to leave pieces of herself behind. So we're gonna go over here to this other shelf. So as you can see, those little things, now this is from Living Spaces, the pig, the cow, and the rooster. But these are right here are from Kirkland's. And I love those wheat. Anything with wheat, I love. The truck is from Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure we got this from Living Spaces, that metal. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention all the little pumpkins are also from Hobby Lobby. We like to stuff it with, you can put whatever you want in this truck, but I always put pumpkins. Okay guys, so that's the living room. And as you can see, it's very, very, even though it's a cozy space, I have a cozy home. My daughters, you know, live upstairs and they have all the rooms upstairs and the bathroom, all that's all there. that is their territory. But down here is mine and my husband's territory. And I usually stay in my room. You know, my other daughter, she kind of stays in her room upstairs. But my husband, he really likes to take full advantage of the home. And this is his like domain. And then he, of course, has his workout gym in the garage. And then he has his garden outside. So he takes a lot of advantage of our home space. The only other one who does that is my little one. She'll have her bedroom upstairs, and then they use the other room as their like TV room, or like she's always in that other room. And then she likes to come down and chill sometimes, and she'll leave like her toys around, her backpack or her shoes. And really, I think we're all living in like her space. Now this is my kitchen. We really don't eat here on the stools, but we do have a lot of seating because I have a big family and we have a lot of gatherings and we have a lot of parties. And so we have to have a lot of seating. So we always have seating available. We always have more chairs that we can pull out for our table. My daughter has her tray right here because when I cook dinner, or when I cook whenever, she usually gets her food and grabs it and goes upstairs because God forbid she sit on the table. We actually don't even use the table, guys. Does anybody use tables anymore? Like on a daily basis to eat as a family, like they do in the TV shows? Like I want that. I want that so bad. Maybe I'll take away my kids like phones and stuff for a day, and I'll be like, we're gonna sit down and eat here at the table like a family does in the 90s. Anyway, I myself probably wouldn't even want to do it. I'd be like, forget this. I'm going to my bedroom. I want to watch TV and eat and chillax. And we all eat at different times too. Like, who even eats at the same time? Who does that? We all have different schedules. It's just so hard. I usually put pumpkins in here or lemons, like for the spring. I got this from Michael's Arts and Crafts store, and I love it. But I didn't want to put any. I actually was thinking of putting apples in it because we always have apples. Yeah, I usually do put apples in there for the fall, but they're usually real apples that we eat. But this year, I just put foliage, just garland. I just swirled the garland around and stuck it in there. And I like the way it gives enough decor to the space that has no decor. These I got from Kirkland's. I love candles. I always love candles. I usually like the plugins that you don't have to have, because everybody, let's face it, if you're a homeowner, I think this is a homeowner's biggest fear. But I usually do like the plugins that you would buy from like Bath and Body Works. But as of last year, my oldest daughter suffers from eczema, and we noticed that the plug-in was causing her to break out in eczema. And so it was not a comfortable sight. So immediately I stopped using them. And so now I just do, my candles. You have to be careful with what y'all get from the store. It's a lot of chemicals, and you never know what's going to affect, who. In this little corner, again, my daughter's stuff, shoes, backpacks, everything. But in this cute little corner is my calico critter house. Now during the spring, I did put it on the table during the springtime, but because we really like to use the table for other things. Like my husband likes to read. He likes to have books there. He's loves to have his popcorn in the evening. So the house was just in the way, but it's never gonna go away, right, guys? If y'all know me, I have to have my little calico doll house. It's so cute. Of course, I got this for my kids, but they outgrew them, and my fascination with them did not. I am still getting, little things like the garden. Oh my God. It's so cute because it reminds me of my husband's garden. And then the little table that I hope to have in my front yard one day, or even our backyard with flowers. Look at these little deer. The deer are so dear. But there I am right there. I'm cooking, slaving away. And look at the little pigs. All the little pigs, of course, are eating at the table. 3 little pigs. Yeah, so that's where I had to go. I didn't really put much on our chalkboard. This is a magnolia chalkboard that we got from Living Spaces, and it weighs a ton. And it's so funny because when we first moved in my house, me and my husband, we would put my name here and his name here, and you can kind of still see it. Oh, that was his name and that was my name, Michael and Michelle. And we would put a line through, and we put our credit card balances on top, and we were like determined, like we would track it. Every time we would pay, we would knock that balance down. So we were like dedicated to seeing the number. I felt like, well, I work with finances, so I'm really into financial management and how to spend wisely and how to budget yourself and how to watch yourself. And so and my husband has learned a lot from me. But one of the things that I teach my kids and my husband and everything, you have to know exactly how much you owe on what you owe. And you have to see it all the time. Like, you want it to bother you. And I put it here so that it would bother, you know? And I was like, we got to see it every day. We got to work towards it. You got to hit your goals. And we had a goal and we finished that goal. And guys, I could talk about finances all day. Don't get me started. I don't even know how we got there. So this sign I got from Kirkland's Apple Cider Harvest, and I love it. It's like one of those metal signs. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the table. So my table, it just says gather. That's always I think I got that from Hobby Lobby, and I've had that for years. And the same thing with the 2 window panes. I'm pretty sure we got those window panes from Hobby Lobby. We just painted them black, you know, outside one day. We painted them black, put them together, and we always use them for wreaths and to hang up wreaths throughout the seasons. But I really like what I did here, guys. So on my table, I could hear my little one getting up. So you might hear her, you know, shouting for food pretty soon. So I love this. I love this setting. I got this from Amazon. Anything y'all want to know, like, just let me know. Just put in the comments. I got that from Amazon. I got the placemats, the olive placemats from Amazon. These are from Amazon as well. This is called Temptations. Yeah, Temptations. And if y'all have Temptations dinnerware or any kind of stoneware from Temptations, you will know the quality is really heavy and nice. We got these from Magnolia. These are like so old time, so cute, and I love it. I love the hand holder. I was looking at them online, and I was telling my daughter, do you think I should get these? I really want to get them, but I don't know how I'm going to decorate with them, and I don't know where I would put them, like if it's going to look right. And my daughter saw them she says immediately, her like little eyes got big, and she's like, oh, Harry Potter, that looks like Harry Potter, get them. So I was like, okay, cool. That was all I needed. So once I put them on the table, you know, I got the beautiful taupe candlesticks from Target from the Hearth and Home collection. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that's all I had up here with the placemats and these stoneware plates. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out what to put in the middle. So it took me a very long time because every time I put something on the table, I was not happy with it. I wanted our table to be very minimal because when we have guests over, when we have get-togethers and parties, we make a lot of food and we make a lot of mess, and there's just a lot of people, a lot of everything. So I don't want to put like a lot of foliage or, you know, fake plants or anything that could make a mess or get in someone's food. I didn't want that. So later, we went to Hobby Lobby a couple of times, and I had admired this pumpkin so many times. And I don't know why. I had to go like a second time to get it. Usually I'm not that way. Usually if something immediately catches my eye, I'll get it. And so when we went back the second time and I was like, I need that. My table needs that. And it was perfect. And look, you could even put a candle in there. I'm not going to put a tea light candle, but you could if you wanted to give some ambience. Oh, sorry guys, I keep clearing my throat. I have allergies. But I love the tones, the beautiful taupey beige creams. Like that is so my color this year. I love that creamy, milky color. And the way it plays with that candlestick and taupe. And the place settings. I feel like everything came together with that pumpkin. And sometimes it's like that. You know, sometimes you don't know what you're gonna do until you do it. You have to do one piece at a time. If you like something, you have to get it. I got both of these placemats thinking I was gonna choose between the two, but when I layered them, I was like, that's what I need. I need them both. And I love the way it looks with the lines, the rounds on the rectangular. I know, I'm so weird, but I love it. I love the layers. So yeah, my table is very, very minimal, you know, nothing crazy, nothing too out there. My kitchen, I don't really decorate. I'm a cook. I'm going to be cooking very soon. And so I need full advantage of this little tiny kitchen that I have. It's a galley kitchen and it doesn't have a whole lot of space, but what it does have, I need every bit of it. The only thing that I put in my fall in my kitchen this year, last year I did a whole coffee, like a whole coffee counter or coffee station. But this year I was like, no, I'm just gonna put my coffee out. This is from Hearth and Home and it's gorgeous. It's heavy, it's solid wood, and you can put anything on there, but I just put the fall mugs. These fall mugs were from Kirkland's, by the way, from last year. One says hello fall, one says coffee please, and these are my daughters. And then this little pumpkin, we just got this from Hobby Lobby, and they still have them this year. And the greatest thing on earth is in there. Okay, so as you guys can see, my kitchen is very just minimal, just what I need. I need my space. Well, I'm so happy that I finally got to share this with you guys. But as you can see, decorations do not have to be decorative only. You can decorate, you know, seamlessly with things that you use all the time, whether it's plates for the season, just putting out candles, you know, just putting out a few leaves. You don't even have, I seriously took these off of a garland strip that I already had and just threw them on the table. So you can make it as minimal as you want. You can get a single candle, you know, a couple of pillows, a blanket, just in a beautiful color for the season, like a taupe or a cocoa or a pumpkin color. There's just so many things you can do. With my coffee table, I really like how it came out because it's so functional for us. We put this blanket, oh, the gorgeous blanket that we got was from Target. And no, it's not in the Hearth and Home collection. It's actually in the Threshold collection. So this beautiful blanket is from the Threshold line. And I don't know if y'all know what Threshold is, but they're like a very good line, almost similar to Magnolia or the Hearth and Home. This little basket weave is also from the Threshold collection. This little thing is from Michael's, I think, Michael's Arts and Crafts store, and I got it so many years ago. And it's so funny because I decorated it with my, I took it to work, and I would decorate my desk when I worked in the office. I used to work in the office, and I would put things up, you know, for the season there. And then I ended up leaving it there, and it was there for a couple of years. And then they called me and they were like, Michelle, come get your decorations if you want some of these decorations. And I was like, I was like, y'all can have them. I don't care. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with my decor. And when I went back one day, they were like, oh, here, I held this for you. I was like, this damn lantern will not leave my life. So I took it and I was like, okay, I mean, you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And when something comes back to you that obviously you didn't have for a long time, I was like, I'm gonna take it. I took that as a sign, and I was like, I need this in my life. So that's where it is, and that's where it'll stay for the season. So yeah, my house, I feel like we really love the way it comes out in the fall. Everything really comes to life. Like the house comes to life. We're not going to talk about them here, but I feel like the house comes to life in the fall because it's so warm and soothing and inviting. I forgot to mention this. I used to have my little Nuimo, the little white rabbit there, and the teapots, and those were very dear to me. Again, in my little world of Disney World, and it was very, very magical. But now it has these pretty signs. These wooden signs are from Kirkland's. This is just the Jane Austen collection that I got from Amazon, and I had stuck them here because I need to read them. I love reading, but something keeps preventing me from reading the Jane Austen books. Oh my god, I'm gonna be like 90 years old. I need to read these books. Like, goodness gracious. This is from Hobby Lobby, and they do a lot of different designs with these old country. God, they make it look so authentic, right? Like as if they really went to the someone's farm and got this from their backyard, and it's all rusty from the rain. And they do like a superb job on those. Yeah, my grandparents had a farm, so I'm used to all that, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, so there we go, guys. That's my little house, my little decorations. I didn't really decorate my daughter's upstairs space because I know that they like their space. I did change out they have one of those bathrooms that have like a shower tub in one, so I did put out their fall shower curtain that has a cute kitty. It's like a cute cat with this scarf and these fall leaves and trees, and it's really cute. And then I give my daughter some like fall bedding, and her bedding looks really pretty. And then of course they have a vase in their bathroom, and I put some fall leaves, not fall leaves, but like fall flowers, like a bouquet, and it's gorgeous. So as you can see, you can use so many things that are just like very lightly done, as far as, you know, changing the flowers in a vase, or putting out, you know, like a shower curtain or wall decor, you know, just like a simple, and they don't even have to be too fall oriented. Like this one, Home Sweet Home, it just gives that inspiration, but it's not, you know, fall in your face. That same as that one, we had went through so many stores, didn't like their fall designs, and we ended up putting our own back up, and I really love how it came out. I really love how it all comes together. Well, thank you guys for joining me today, and thank you for sticking around. If y'all saw this whole video and listened to me rant and talk, I really appreciate y'all guys. and I want you to have a great weekend and live it up. Bye, guys.